I just asked myself a question a couple minutes ago that made me make an entire YouTube account and start recording. Because I realized that the answer to this question is the answer to most people's biggest questions when it comes to females. I asked myself a super basic question. How can I have sex with any female I want to have? Because I see a lot of people say, oh, she's just not the one for you. Or, man, some girls just ain't gonna be down to ride with you. Some girls just aren't interested. But then I really asked myself, without all that bullshit, how can I have sex with any woman I want to have sex with without raping them, of course? I came up with the answer. You ask them, do you want to have sex with me? Nah, I know what you're thinking. That ain't gonna work. Maybe not for you. Maybe not for me. But what if Drake asked that question? What if the most famous person in the world asked that question? What if Drake walked up to some woman and said, let's have sex? Nothing more, nothing less. And if that woman knows who Drake is, he's Drake, do you think she's gonna deny? I've come to realize that getting what you want in the world has to do with your identity and who you are. But this isn't me trying to say that you were born who you are, suck it up and deal with it. This is me saying that you can control who you are. You can choose who you want to be. You can transform your identity to be the person you want to be and get the things you want. Here's a step-by-step guide to being the person you want to be and transforming your identity. Step 1, remove all ego and pride. Because you can't be who you want to be if you're about to get caught getting angry at your own provoking thoughts. Step 2, wipe your current personality. I'm in the process of doing this right now. Every trait about you on the inside, you gotta get it away. You must delete it. To do this, obviously, you must be aware of who you are and have deep understanding in the first place. Step 3, only do things, only say things, only act in ways that slowly push you towards being the person you want to be. Only hang out with friends that resemble being the person you want to be. You are the average of the 5 closest people to you. An Indian man in a 7-Eleven in California told me that. And I thought about it, and he was right. My 5 closest friends, each one of them makes up me. And so on for everybody else in the world. What am I at? Was that 3 or 4? Whatever. The next step is to be consistent with the 3rd step, or whatever the last step was. Consistently do and say things that push you towards being the person you want to be, personality-wise, identity-wise, the way you act, the way you talk, and the way you perceive everything. The next step doesn't exist because you've already became the person you want to be. And I'm not talking about this on a surface level, guys. I'm literally talking about changing and altering your personality. You see, when you do this and you become the person you want to be, all of your longings in life have been fulfilled. All of the ego in your life, even in the first step of this protocol, has been removed, completely changed. Everything that you want in life, you now will get. And I'm going to tell you this right now. There's not a single dating coach that will give you this information. There's not a single life coach that will give you this information. Let me go back to the first example I said in this video. If you want to have sex with any woman in the world, go up to her and say, "Do you want to have sex with me?" If you are the person you are now and you get rejected, then become the person that you want to be. And do it via the steps I've just explained to you. You will then, once you are the person you want to be, act and maneuver around the world with such confidence. One that you will not be able to attain just by getting things, just by having a nice house, a nice car, a pretty woman laying in your bed. This is a different type of confidence. This is the type of confidence that all things are well. Not that all things are good, all things are better, all things are expensive. Not that type of confidence, not a materialistic confidence, but an inner confidence. All things are finally okay. I don't know about you, but I'd rather all things here to be okay, than to have all things out there be good and expensive and better. I hope I made sense. Ask yourself if you are the person you want to be. Ask yourself if the people you hang around influence you to be the person you want to be. Ask yourself if the people around you are people that you want to be. And ask yourself if you have finally came to a place in your life where everything is okay. Because I guarantee for a lot of y'all, something's always going on. Nothing's going on in my life. And that's exactly how I want it to be. Because I'm the exact person that I've always wanted to be.